Good morning. It's Fish the Beach Bum Investor with your cryptocurrency and discussion. Well, discussion and report. Jesus, stuffed that up. Good intro, Fish. Anyway, it's the 21st of January 2018. Just going to post up in Discord and let the crew know we've started the conversation. It's been a good 24 hours for the crypto economy, kicking back nicely. Okay, just popping over to the chat. BB Junkie in first. He was in, I'm guessing, courtesy of Twitter. Bo Beck, and excuse my French. G'day, guys. Wilson Traynor, how are you, man? It's been a good 24 hours. Pretty solid. Bitcoin's pushing that $13,000 mark again. I'll just do a quick refresh and we'll get an idea of the overall market cap. A lot of speculation about whether the price reduction in Bitcoin from the $20,000 highs is as a result of futures trading or as a result of the news coming out of Korea and China, or not so much news, but, and it's not really rumors, but potential plans out of Korea and China to shut down the exchanges. Vicky Barlow, what's up? Will Korea. UBQ did great today. I still haven't had a look at it. Excuse my French. Ever since I stuffed it up and thought it was that Ubic credit card, whatever it's called, debit cards. I still haven't had a look at Ubic itself. Will Korea said, feeling great, got accepted for the B token ICO. I haven't had a look at that one either, Will Korea. A lot of new coins coming out onto the market. Very, very hard to keep track of everything. Got the link in Discord. Johnny Crypto has a bot set up to notify automatically when you start a stream. Oh, really? Oh, that's cool. Oh, so I don't have to do it anymore. Why didn't he tell me that? He probably did. I wasn't listening. Thanks, Jeff. How are you, Floyd? Yeah, so Bitcoin, doing good. The whole economy's doing quite good, led by Bitcoin. Nice to see them going up together. 10.68% in the last 24 hours for Bitcoin. $12,890 according to the aggregate market cap provided on coinmarketcap.com. I'm going to shut off Discord because otherwise it's going to be beeping away. Ethereum's popped well over $1,000 again, actually over 1,100, now trading at 1,154 US, and another 10% gainer. So really, really good to see. Pretty much the whole top 100 other than Tether. And what else we got here? Dragon Chain and Dentacoin, Smart Cash, Redcoin. That's it. The rest are in green. So it's a happy day for crypto investors. Good to see it kicking back. Yeah, it is Wilson. Wilson Trainor's brought up one there that we've been keeping a pretty close eye on in the Crypto Wave investment crew, given that we got into it at ICO and have a substantial amount between the group. Yeah, Icon's done well, $10.31. I saw it $10.50 this morning, so I just come back 2% from there, 1.5%. So yeah, it's been good times. Good times for a lot of our picks. VeChain. There was some news coming out on VeChain. Ven, it's up huge, guys. It's up 36%. But I got a message from Crypto D this morning, keeping on top of the news. D, you can post this sort of stuff in Discord so everyone gets it. But anyway, what is it? Here it is. One of D's famous bloody novel messages. VeChain breaks into the financial services industry by partnering with Fang Huang at VeChain Official. Yeah, and there's a thing here. So another partnership by VeChain and driving the price up another 36%. Good to see for VeChain holders. I've got a small bag of that. I don't have a huge bag, but I picked up some to go with my Walton coin, which has also had good gains since the start of the year. So it looks like that RFID technology overlaid with the blockchain is being well accepted by the market. And that leads me to another lower market cap coin that I have started buying myself, in full disclosure. I quite like the look of Wabi. I think that it provides some really, really interesting value and an interesting approach to RFID technology in the blockchain space. Yes, BB Junkie is happy about Icon, I think. Signaling that there. You know, it got a really big spike this morning, Steam dollars. I don't know if it's still up there, but it spiked really quick because I hit a couple of sells on it. Steam and Steam dollars have been doing really, really well. My question for the long term of Steam and Steam dollars is it does somewhat rely on people to continue to purchase influence. That's the only revenue stream that I'm aware of that Steam actually has. Now, is that sustainable long term? It's a question that I've been starting to ask more and more recently, even though I am blogging over there. I do enjoy the platform. I don't know. It does very much rely on people continuing to buy up that influence in Steam Power. So we'll see what happens in that space. But I do enjoy blogging over there. I find it a good community, good information. I hear they've hit 300,000 active users a day. And that's about what they're hitting. So really, really good. It's one of the higher transactions volume sites as well, Steam. KuCoin shares is coming up a little bit. Looks like it might have bottomed out at that $9 mark. Back up to $11 now. They have actually taken away the incentive for referral bonuses, but still providing 40% shares to KuCoin shareholders, as far as I'm aware. That does trail off though. I have to check on that. Hey Rocket, what's going on, man? Rocket in the house. All right, let's see what else we got here. Might just do a little quick update to see what the biggest gainers are. Nebulous. Oh, Chainlink's up. I didn't even see that. I got Chainlink. Stoked about that. Chainlink's an interesting project that just missed my top 5. That's up 40%. That's huge. Stoked. Cool. Substratum's up again as well. A couple of the crypto wave investment crew ones doing really, really well. I didn't even see Walton. Walton's up 20% as well. A lot of double-digit gainers over the last 24 hours. So I'm looking forward to actually checking the account soon. SB, I can put you in touch with someone well-versed in Steemit, and maybe you could brainstorm if you'd like. If I had time. Finding time to do any new projects at the moment is really, really difficult for me, SB. I've got a project I've been working on for 5 years with my brother and my cousin, and that's coming to release point, and also always snowed under with my PIVX work. So BB Junkie said, Wabi, the only one apart from ICX, VEN, BTC in my portfolio that went up a substantial bit today. Did Wabi go as well, did it? Let's have a look where it's sitting. $377. Woohoo! Yeah, up 24.7%. Really, really good gains. Market's doing well. 627 overall market cap. 24-hour volume's still down a little bit, and I reckon that's because of tax. But anyway, it's at 36 billion. BTC dominance is 34.4, so I think that's actually up a little bit. Yes, it is. NAS is good, doing great today as well. I haven't even heard of it, Will Career. Which one's that? I think pretty much everything in the market's doing well today. There aren't Nebulous. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's the top gainer in the top 100, actually. 45.77%. I've never had a look at it. You guys want to have a quick look? Let's have a look. Hourglass, how are you, man? Neo bag holders are doing good. JP O'Brien, how are you? Yeah, we've done well out of that Neo hold for sure. I'm going to bring you over to screen share. Let's have a look at this Nebulous thing together. I'm not going to do a long stream today, guys. I got a lot of work on, and given it is the weekend, we can probably all take it a little bit easier. Let me just bring you over to screen share, and we'll take a look at Nebulous. Oh. NAS is the trade code, Nebulous. $437 million market cap with a $17 million 24-hour trade volume, 35,500,000 NAS in the circulating supply, total supply of 100 million, max supply of 100 million. So still some coins to hit market there over time. Chart looks reasonable. A little bit parabolic at the end here. Might look for the dip. 12 to doing the Fibonacci on it. Sorry. Where are we? Say stable here at $8 up to 12.50. So it's growing $4.50. Take back 225. Puts it at about what's that? 10.25 buy point using the Fibonacci sequence. So I'd be looking for that dip, but I know nothing about the project, so let's go and have a look. Nebulous.io, decentralized search framework. Cool. Is this what I think it is? There's the white paper, a GitHub report, and testnet. Good. It has never been so easy to search for blockchain data. Nebulous Rank, our innovative ranking algorithm, allows easy access to valuable blockchain data. I like the looks of this already. If it's going where I think it's going. Create your first blockchain search engine. Search in multi-type data in blockchain world. Open source value ranking algorithms. Start with your familiar high-level languages. This looks pretty cool to me. Which blockchain project is gaining the most traction? Which exchanges include DEXs are moving the most volume? Show me the prediction smart contracts. So yeah, cool. That's just more possibilities. Next generation blockchain system. Token App Store search engine. So founded in June 2017, and testnet came online at the end of last year. Releasing mainnet in first quarter, and self-evolution function release in the fourth quarter of 2018. So it's not an overly stacked roadmap there. It's not a heap of information on the homepage about exactly what it does. A decentralized platform which provides a search framework for all blockchains. Okay, here we go. Nebulous Ranking NR is our core ranking algorithm, which has been open sourced. The algorithm is based on liquidity, propagation of users' assets, and the interactivity between users. NR is used to rank address, smart contracts, distributed applications, and other entities on the blockchain. Cool. Self-evolving. Nebulous Force. Nebulous Force provides the Nebulous blockchain and its distributed applications built on top, the capability to self-evolve. With NF developers are able to make changes. That's not correct English. Incorporate new technologies and fix bugs without needing to hard fork. I got to tell you that it's a $400 million company, right? That annoys me. Unless I'm reading that wrong. Let me just double check. With NF developers are able. No, that doesn't make sense. It's not correct English. Cool. So straight away, that just, it grinds my gears a little bit when you've got a $400 million project with grammatical mistakes in the actual web page. An international team and community: Vancouver, San Francisco, New York. So they've got offices in San Francisco, Shanghai, Beijing, Suzhou, and Singapore. So heavily based in Asia. Perhaps that's, that English could be the second language, which is perhaps why that grammatical error has been made. I'd have to have a look more into it. It looks a little like I'm still a little unsure on the actual overall value proposition. Like it looks like as it says, a search engine or a search tool for blockchain, but I don't really understand exactly what its value is. So I'm going to have to look more into that one. Anyone bullish on Nebulous? Anyone had a really good look, read the white paper, looked into the team and all that sort of thing? Grammar sounds okay. With NF, developers are able to. Oh, NF is okay. I thought NF developers were like a type of developer. That shows you how much I know. So there's one strike against Fishy. No, it does sound okay. You're absolutely right, BB Junkie. Ashok Ramasamy, NF developers are able, yeah. No, that was my mistake, guys. That was my mistake. I am clueless, said Etherset. Yeah, man, I am as well. I just had a quick look at it and I gotcha. Can't even spell your jokes. Yeah, I just had a look at it, but I don't know. I'd have to read the white paper and understand why that's going to be such a valuable addition to the crypto economy. There's a lot of people obviously believing it is because it's a $400 million project at this stage. That's where the market's valuing it. For David, good morning. There's a nice photo of me on Discord. I haven't been on Discord this morning. What do you mean? Have a look now. What do you mean? The team looks good, JP O'Brien. That's cool, man. Why are we all laughing? BB Junkie, I don't understand. What channel am I looking at? Just logged onto Discord. Oh, God, I've got a million messages to respond to. Okay. What channel's it in? Pinned in crypto chat. Hang on. Crypto chat. Pin messages. Wilkie, fish rubbing shoulders with the big dogs. Yes, that is excellent. Oh, screen sharing this for sure. As if it's not enough, it's on our private Discord group. I've got to make this public. Yeah, so obviously I was attending a pretty big conference recently and caught up with Susan and Vitalik himself. So I'll just bring you over to screen share to show. BP's all in on BitConnect. Oh my God. No, what are you doing? I'll bring it over to screen share so you can see the fun we had at the event the other night. It was really good. The dress code was smart casual. Oh, that's terrible. Who did that? Open Original. Who's done this? Who's put me with... Oh, dear. For those of you interested, yes, my KYC was approved. Oh, that's funny. Just a bit of the tomfoolery that goes on over at the Crypto Wave Investment Group, Discord group. We do actually get some decent information in there amongst screenshots of me covering my junk with my passport for a KYC photo. Oh, you're running a caption competition now? No. Oh, dear. Oh, it's not a Speedo tan. I wear board shorts, man. They just pull up. Like, you know, boardies are pretty short. So it's not a Speedo tan. I'm not bloody Tony Abbott. Yeah, there's a KYC photo I did. Because that was for Icon, actually. I originally did that. And I was like, it doesn't say anything about having to wear clothing. It says you have to have a photo of yourself with your passport. Yeah, so it is iconic, Michael Smith, exactly. Yeah, so that was a bit of fun. I sent that to Wilkie as a bit of a, you know, he's a good mate and a bit of a private joke, and he decided to make it public in Discord, and now it's been put into memes, and let's add some captions and have some fun with it. Oh, really, Simon GTA? Simon GTA said the envy's Aussie weather. It's snowing mixed with rain here. Well, I'm off to Japan at the end of next month and looking forward to getting back into the snow for the first time since I was 26 years old in Whistler. So I've made snowboarding for almost a decade, but I've been cruising around on my electric skating and I'm a surfer, so I'm sure I'll be fine once I hit the slopes again. Looking forward to it. BP said, you thought it would take you to the moon, so you thought, I'll show them the moon. Yeah, very good. Adam Tazen, how are you, man? Thomas Lee. Rugina Begum. NEM. I haven't actually kept an eye on it much at all. It was one I really liked when I first got into the economy. It was one of the first things I actually looked into and studied. Chinese project, right? I think it is. Had a really cool harvesting feature. It was one of the first things I really got bullish on. I don't actually have a whole lot left, funnily enough. Sold out of a lot of it. But let's have a look and see where it's sitting on CoinMarketCap. See how it's been tracking. It's held its position nicely in that top 10. That's brilliant. I mean, for the NEM supporters. Japanese, is it? Thanks, Regina. Thanks for correcting me there. Very important. So yeah, Japanese is obviously economically a very, Japan is economically a very prosperous country. Is somewhat seen as a safe haven in fiat currency, so maybe NEM will work the same way in cryptocurrency. Who knows? It's sitting at $1.19 at the moment, up 6.89% in the last 24 hours. It's looking pretty good. Almost $11 billion overall market cap. I haven't had any new news coming out on NEM in recent times, but that's not to say there hasn't been any, because it's not a project I'm keeping a close eye on. I still think it's got a lot of potential. Well, I think not just potential. I think it's a quality project. But I don't know, risk reward for that one. I'm not looking to stock up on it personally, but I think it's a solid pick for sure. I'd have to redo the white paper on that one. It's literally been 7 or 8 months since I really investigated that one. So, you know, that's a good thing. That's why it's a good thing to keep your portfolio a little bit more consolidated than what I do. I literally have 50 crypto, and keeping an eye on all of them is difficult. So I am looking to consolidate somewhat. Have been slowly. I probably sold out of another 2 positions over the last 7 days, bringing it from 50 down to 48 positions. But it just makes it easier to keep on the news coming out for those respective coins. Haven't had a look at it, Regina. Enigma? Let's have a look now. Do another coin. It's the weekend. Why not? Let's have a look at Enigma. Have a look together. I've been reading white papers this morning. I've read like 3. But that's actually mainly to do with my own project, so I won't go through them. I'm just going to bring you over to screen share. We can take a look at Enigma together. Google Hangouts, screen share. See what we've got here. Okie dokie. Enigma is a $380 million market cap coin, currently ranked number 81. $5.08 per coin in US dollars. $12.5 million volume, 24 hours is fine. What's that, about 3%? Nothing wrong with that. Circulating supply is 74,836,171 ENG, with a total supply of 150 million. So about 100% inflation still to come. Got to figure out over how long. It's had its correction recently. It's come down to these lows. Gone a bit parabolic again. Chart looks okay. Overall, you're looking at an upward trend, obviously. Really started to pump with the rest of the market in mid to late December. It's been released October 2017, so fairly new coin. Now let's have a look what it's all about. Enigma, ENG. Okay, Enigma is scalable privacy for every blockchain. Cool. What is Enigma? At Enigma, we believe in building a more decentralized future. Our project was created by a team of MIT graduates and researchers based on the research work laid out in the Enigma white paper, which has been downloaded over 100,000 times. The Enigma protocol is a second layer off-chain network that aims to solve the 2 biggest problems for blockchains: scalability and privacy. By enabling secure, decentralized data computation and exchange, Enigma allows blockchains to truly fulfill their powerful promise. True decentralization. Centralized systems are flawed due to their structure. They can lead to misaligned incentives, corruption, and security vulnerabilities. Blockchains can help solve these issues, but they suffer from 2 major flaws of their own: scalability and privacy. Current computing capacity on blockchain is slow and expensive. In addition, sensitive data cannot be stored on chain. As a result, most data must be stored off-chain in centralized databases. Enigma's goal is to enable truly decentralized applications that do not share the vulnerabilities of centralized apps. Secret contracts. The promise of Enigma lies in its unique technology that protects privacy of data while still allowing for computation. Nodes in the Enigma network do not see the data they compute over, yet they can publicly prove that they run a computation correctly. This opens the door for a new type of smart contracts, dubbed secret contracts, where the underlying data processed in the contract remains encrypted at all times. While many industries could, this is many applications, while many industries could be impacted by the Enigma protocol, including finance, health, identity, and credit, the first major application for the Enigma protocol is our decentralized, open, secure data marketplace. Truly decentralized applications cannot use centralized data sources, and no centralized authority should own and control the data. Okay, cool. So they're going for the marketplace first, with a lot more in the future roadmap. Okay, so you got Enigma protocol white paper, Catalyst DApp white paper, decentralizing privacy. The first application to be built on our data marketplace is Catalyst, a platform for data-driven crypto asset investing and research. Powered by our crypto financial data marketplace, Catalyst empowers users to share and curate data and build profitable, data-driven investment strategies. You can also immediately execute your strategy on major exchanges using Catalyst's live trading tool. Cool. Here's the team. MIT-bred team of experts backed by top-tier investors. Guy is from MIT Media Lab, 10 plus years of software development. Cool. That's co-founder and CEO. Co-founder and CPO is Kane Kissigen, MIT Sloan MBA, ex-McKinsey. Top Bear, head of growth marketing. Cool. Looks like a reasonably small team. MIT is obviously a pretty prestigious institution, but I don't really like giving props just on the fact that they went to a fancy school. Surprise, surprise for Fishy. Lots of advisors and a few contributors here. MIT is actually invested. That's interesting. Cool. All right, looks interesting. Lots of comments. Let me get off screen share. So what do we think of Enigma? Looks interesting. Chainlink, Mr. Anderson 33 is on a run. I do think third-party information collection is going to be critical for the future development of smart contracts and enacting smart contracts, really. I think it's going to be necessary. For some, not all of them, but some contracts do require third-party information to be collected to be finalized and enacted. Simple as that. So I think Chainlink certainly provides a somewhat unique use case. There is another one called Oracles that sold out in like 6 minutes. No, less. It sold out in like a minute at ICO. It was really, it seemed to be a more centralized version of Chainlink. Chainlink seems to be, decentralized, and Oracles was sort of the centralized version of the whole TPI collection proposition. I grabbed some Alco on the dip. I don't even know what Alco is. You guys are bringing in all these new ones. Regina thinks that that Enigma is one that's a bit ahead of its time, maybe one to hold long term. Thanks for the advice, Regina. Corporal UK, I've had Enigma since ICO, just going to hold the bag. Great potential. Thanks, Corporal UK. Strong team. Cool, man. Cool. Yeah, well, that's the thing. And, I said small team, but the thing is that it's easier to get all the oars rowing in the same direction, paddling in the same direction when you've got a smaller team. Teams get to a point of critical mass where once reached, it becomes less productive to add team members to that team. In my experience, in my opinion, that is, I think the bigger the team, the harder it is to create synergy within the team. So small teams are not always a disadvantage. Fancy school means zero. All that matters is means zero. Yeah, all that matters is the idea and the personalities. You know a winner when you see one, but just because it says MIT doesn't mean anything. No, that's a good point. It's a good point. I mean that like there's that other, what's that dev's name? I can't remember. The developer who forked Zcash and made Z Classic and then forked it again and made Zen. I can't remember his name. He's from MIT. I don't know that he's necessarily someone I'd want to be investing in. That's all I'm saying. Based on his jumping from project to project and seemingly cash grabbing. Sorry, young fella from MIT. Still give you a surfing lesson. I'm not a complete prick. Just think you got to reprioritize. Fish, what do you think about Bitcoin Z? I'm staying away from anything with the prefix Bitcoin, mate. It is just lazy. Thank you, Emerson Dominguez. Emerson, yeah, I just find using the Bitcoin prefix super lazy. If you are going to create an altcoin, have the balls to say we're creating it for a reason, because Bitcoin is flawed and we're going to have to, we're promoting another option that doesn't have that flaw. That's why we're here. And so, no, we won't use the name Bitcoin because we're trying to say that Bitcoin's not perfect, or we've got an idea that's an evolution of Bitcoin, whatever it is. But the point is, just using the Bitcoin prefix is just so lazy. I won't back any coin that does it. Simple as that. So that's just, that might seem stupid and stubborn and whatever, but I just think it's so lazy. Conan Clark, hey, bro, there's the fish. You look better with the lovely lady on your right. Yeah, I know, man. Takes the focus off my mug, but D works an actual job, unlike Fish, who lives a bit of a fantasy life. So, yeah, man, she's not always able to make it in. It's good that, I'm sure she'll be glad she was missed, though. Yeah, Michael Smith is keen on Chainlink and said that to Regina, great pickup on what was it, Enigma, because it looks pretty solid. BP bought some Safe Trade coin. I was accused of shilling Aon earlier. No shame going to give it another mention, as I think it's fairly safe bet at the moment. Dropped with everything in the dip, got around 40% to gain back. Yeah, cool, BB Junkie. I don't like to necessarily make reference to where it was. Like, yeah, okay, you can do that. That's part of it. But it's more important to me the value of the technology to society and why that's undervalued, not necessarily because it was once $1 billion market cap. Because by that logic alone, if you're only using that logic, I don't mind combining it and integrating it, but if you're only using that logic, you should go out and buy a big bag of BitConnect. By the way, Fish Connect launching soon. Joking. Oyster Pearl is another one that looks good. Yeah, I've heard a lot more people asking about that, Regina. I just haven't had time. I think it's the first time I've spoken to you. I'm on the PIVX team, so it's a little bit difficult for me to always be able to investigate new coins. Obviously, it's part of market research for us to see what's coming out, especially in the privacy battle. So interesting to take a look at Enigma in that aspect as well. But in terms of actually digging into white papers and things like that, it's something I fit in when I can. So yeah, hadn't had a chance to have a look at it myself, Oyster Pearl, but have been hearing more talk about it. And that's always a good indication. Couldn't comment, Conan Clark, but I'm going to read out your comment because it's important. Fish, what do you think of Stolle for titanium? I'm seeing red flags, but it went 3x after hitting the exchanges. Very little volume. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't had a look at it. But if you're like Conan, what I always say to people is I think that I honestly believe this. As people, we're born with brilliant instincts. As humans, we are. And we have those instincts taught out of us. Obviously, I'm very anti-institution. So I believe that we are born with brilliant instincts. So if you've got a feeling in your gut that the red flags are everywhere, man, maybe just stay away from it. That's the thing. There's going to be projects that you come across, you read the white paper, you look at the team and you go, wow, I want to be involved. I want to be in on this regardless of whether it goes up or down. It just seems like something awesome to be involved in. It's going to bring this great use of blockchain technology to improve our lives in this way in society. And that's something you feel good about investing in. And then if it didn't work, it was like, well, you know, I stuck to the golden rule of only investing what I could afford to lose. And it was still a good idea. But when you've got these red flags going up everywhere to start with, I tend to just leave it. I think trusting your instinct is something I can advise, because I think most people are taught to ignore it. Morning punter. I decided to go for church today and listen to the PIVX God. Naughty-o. PIVX God, my goodness. Any thoughts on low mintage coins like Neblio? Isaac, I think they perhaps, like low mint coins, like low circulating supply is what you're talking about, I believe there, Isaac. I think they have the potential to benefit most when the market wakes up to the fact that unit bias has been ridiculous in this economy. Now, that's done two things. It's kept circulating. It's changed a little bit now, and this is already starting to correct, but coins with high circulating supply have often, not always, often been overpriced simply because of a low per coin price. I think that the same can be said for excellent technology that exists with low circulating supplies and therefore a high per coin price, right? And I actually believe that because of the unit bias, where people don't want to buy, you know, half a byte ball or half a dash, both of which I think are pretty good projects, they end up going for something else that they can own the whole coin. And investing based on that is just suicide, honestly. So I think that as the market corrects, the coins with the higher per coin price, i.e. lower circulating supplies, could actually stand to gain most as people realize what's been going on. Could happen. Then again, we've still got a lot of new money coming into this space, I imagine, over the next 12 months. And I'd say the new money will make the same mistakes that all newbies make. Worrying about coin price, FOMOing, panic selling. This market could get more volatile over the next 12 months. Coin exchange was down for a long time, was it? I don't actually use it, BP, so looks like it's still down. That sucks. Naughty-o said, titanium is only on one rubbish exchange. It's gold. Lucky to sneak it before ICO closed. Cool, man. Well done. Aon YouTube chat has 200 char limit, so keep it short. Oh, character limit. Yeah, cool. No worries. Air swap, fish, give it some thought. Okay, I'll take a look into it. I probably haven't got time today. I've got a bunch on. I've had oyster for weeks, went to over $4, struggling back hodl. Good on you, Naughty-o. That's the thing, man. If you pick a good project, like if you get, I've done it. I did it with District 0x. FOMO'd the crap out of it and cost myself could have got a much cheaper buy-in. Now, I'm ahead on District 0x to this day, but I FOMO'd the crap out of it. And Joe did the same with PIVX. You know when PIVX first went to $5? Joe, who's crypto care, you know, good crypto investor, he FOMO'd the crap out of it. Bought it at $4.80. And then after we had our implementation of ZPIV have a few teething issues, the price went down to $2.80. And I'm like, you FOMO'd it, not me. But, you know, you look at that now and see Joe was investing long-term on something that he trusted fish was going to work his ass off at. No, but in all seriousness, Joe's had a good understanding of the technology, liked the fact that we were overlaying privacy with proof of stake, and he wanted to get in. Now, the thing is he had to hold down to half its value, but he didn't lose anything. Why? He didn't sell. So let's just say he bought 100 PIVX at $4.80. How many PIVX does he have at $2.80? 100. And so how many PIVX does he have now at $10 to $12 or wherever we're sitting? 100. So that the moral of the story is, you know, if you believe in the project long term, I don't think that the top projects in this economy are going to have hit their all-time highs. I don't believe that. So depending on the project and the valuation it's currently at and what all the things that we look at in actually valuing the coin and the market cap and whether that's reasonable. But yeah, hodling is tried and tested in this economy to be a winning play. It's the poker player in me. Yeah, you're right. Just too much hype, Conan. Yeah, cool, man. Conan's speaking about that one before, that he had the red flags on titanium. That's right. Search lettuce fish. Have you heard of BlockCat? Great team making templates for smart contracts so anyone can deploy them without any programming knowledge. Great project. $cat, $bcat. Cool, we'll check it out. Search lettuce. Won't today because we've already checked out 2 coins, but certainly one I'd like to keep on the radar. Reason being, ease of use is everything. And I can tell you, I came into this space as a computer. To call myself a computer newbie would be generous. I've actively avoided technology, including computers. So I've gotten better, but I certainly didn't come into the space knowing how to use them well. And the thing that it became very, very clear to me is that the experts in this area, the developers and people who'd been in the space a long time, had got caught in this bubble where they figured that everyone in the world was a computer expert. And like literally the instructions I was getting from developers on how to do this, it's easy, just do this. Just like, all you do is isolate the wallet.dat file and put that on a backup. And I'm like, wait, where's the power button on my laptop? Can we start there? Like I think they just, like a lot of the people who are really experienced and experts in this space are forgetting that the rest of the world isn't. And the aim is not to make the rest of the world know how smart you are and how stupid they are. The aim is mass adoption. And we're only going to get that through easy use. So I like the idea of BlockCat. I'd have to have a look at it. I like the idea. Thank you, Search Lettuce. Naughty-o. Oh, I've missed so much chat. Joseph Garnier's in, Giving Tree Cultivator. I've been real slow. Okay. It's going to bomb. Yeah. Okay. Titanium have partnered with BlockCat. The cat's hair may stand up now. It's on Cryptopia. Cool. Thanks, Nadia. Giving Tree Cultivator. BlockCat looks good. Similar to Ether Party Fuel. Could become integrated into many Ether DApp interfaces. Thanks, man. Okay, so we're liking the look of this one. We might have to have a look at it on a future stream. I don't have time to read the white paper, but we can, just do our screen share thing. I hate to be an angry bear, but Bitcoin really needs to break above 13K. Otherwise, the bears could go full grizzly. Joseph Garnier, I love the writing there. Very well done. Yeah, I thought once it broke sort of 11.5 that we could be back on our way back up because it was struggling to get through that 11.5 mark. And then once it broke through, I thought, this could be all right. It has been so far, but we'll see what happens. Phil Davis, Dragon Chain. Apart from for gagging for a moment at the thought of Disney, it looks like it has a future. Your thoughts, Fish? Yeah, Phil Davis, I'm keen on Dragon Chain. I am. I'm bullish on it. And there's a couple of reasons for that. I've heard that the Disney backing is not as pronounced as what they're claiming, but that's irrelevant, in my opinion. It still looks to be good technology, but what I like more is the fact that they seem to have a real focus on how are we going to help the everyday business understand blockchain? Like, how are we going to get them to move their services and products into a blockchain ecosystem? So I think that Dragon Chain could have a good future. In terms of DApp platforms, I can tell you this both for myself and one of our, I won't name names, Ethercept. Both of us dismissed it initially simply because of the name. We thought, that's just Dragon Chain. What now? You know what I mean? It just seemed like a Disney sort of a name, right? So we didn't even research the project initially. Then we did and found out it looked pretty good. Dee, who reports on the show here with me, she got into Dragon Chain at 80 cents. So she's done quite well on that. They've got a lot of developments and partnerships coming out as well. Dee's always going, this happened. I'm like, yeah, I don't even have it myself. So no, but I do like it. I'm sort of thinking whether I should pick some up because I think they're actually going to be quicker to market with decentralized applications built on top of the Dragon Chain network than what some of these top market cap coins, EOS and Cardano and things like that. I think Dragon Chain will actually be quicker to market with ICOs. So perhaps it's a good idea for me to pick up some Dragon Chain because inevitably there's going to be someone who develops something on top of that I'm going to want to invest in. So pick it up now. I've used that, Phil. I've used that strategy with like a lot of DApp coins, like the DApp platforms like Ethereum, Neo. I use Ethereum with Neo. I actually stated it in my top 5. The reason I'm doing it is because a lot of ICOs, a few of those ICOs are heavily demanded. It will drive up the price of Neo. So yeah, I've been doing that with a few of the DApp coins and done quite well out of it. But yeah, like Dragon Chain. Aeon, community driven, a Monero light and crypto light little brother with some fairly interesting targets to hit. Cool. CGS Visual, where do you see the total market cap in a year? Best guess, I'm going to give a bit of a wide range here. I think at the end of the year, we'll see somewhere between 1.5 trillion. And we go 1.5 to 3. That's what I think from here. 1.5 to 3 trillion. I know that's a fairly broad range, but 3x to 5x from here for the overall market cap. Don't forget that individual coins are not likely to 3x and 5x over the year with that total market cap, because you're going to see that market cap including new coins coming into the economy. So the overall market cap will be diluted amongst more coins. Joseph Garnier, high coin price, mid-level market cap coins are the best bet in my opinion. Crypto is top heavy with too much cheap coins. This will change regardless if the entire market is bearish or bullish. Yeah, Joseph Garnier, I think I feel the same way, but I also feel like the same way we're feeling that way is the same mistakes that in the generalities that the general public have been making in the market. Oh, it's a cheap coin. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's that. So I think putting those blanket statements in the economy can be a little bit dangerous, but I can't disagree with you because of the trends. So when people do start actually taking valuations in like real world progress, valuations of the actual company into account, and not so much the coin price and not so much how many X they can do. Obviously your potential to 100X is much better on a $5 million market cap. It's also more likely to just go down to nothing or close to it. Crypto will never go to nothing. But yeah, it's I do think you're right. If you were looking to generalize and looking for categories that perhaps have gone under the radar, it's going to be the mid to high market cap mid to high per coin price coins, somewhere in the middle of the market cap, under 500 million, but over 100 million sort of thing. That's probably where you're going to find, as a category, not necessarily saying every coin that's got a high per coin price in that category is going to increase, but that might be the best place to start searching for value. But me, I just always prefer to just look at the idea and look at that rather than and its value in the real world, rather than trying to pick up on like mass psychological trends, other than the like tried and tested ones of psychological support and resistance points using round numbers and things like that. I think it's really, really difficult to predict mass psychology in an emerging market. So I tend not to worry about those sorts of trends that do tend to develop. You guys know I was earlier in identifying the unit bias in the economy, but I still didn't get on it because I didn't want to be the one left holding the bag when that did all swing around. What sort of year do you see Ethereum having? Strong, slow, steady, flatline? Strong and steady, man. Strong and steady. Well, slow and steady. But, slow and steady is strong, in my opinion. There's still a lot of good projects coming out on the Ethereum platform. They're working continuously on scalability, security, developing their technology, which is super important. Yeah, I like Ethereum for 2018. I think it's still leading the DApp race for sure. DApp platform race. Bitcoin's pulling back a bit now, Seb. That was probably 20 minutes ago. I'm just reading the comment now. What do you see the total market? Oh, I've already read that. Whoops, sorry, guys. The glorious, honourable, mighty 300 will never give way to the armies of FUD. It's a very well-written comment by Giving Tree Cultivator. Notio, it looks like The US crisis, Trump's FUD. You all know that the government is going to be shut down. The Senate has refused to approve the spending budget because US economy is stuffed now. US economy's been in the toilet for a long time, mate. So is most of the world's economies. It's debt on debt on debt. Biggest bloody house of cards you've ever seen. You guys check out the Chick-fil-A rap. No, I haven't seen it. Someone else is rapping in the cryptocurrency space. MC Fish will get angry. Hey Fish, had the marketing CEO for Krios and at my joint on Friday. He said he'd come in and be a guest if you want, a proper interview. Yeah, I'd love to, Nadia. Hit me up over. Are you on Discord with us? I can't remember. Hit us up over on Discord, Nadia. We'll arrange it. Happy to have him on. Always happy to talk to the the teams behind these projects. I've been lazy in getting them on recently. I'll get PIVX and obviously Encryption as well, which I've been promising. I'll get both, well, at least members of those teams on the show. And yeah, I'd be happy to have CEO for Krios on the show. Let us know so we can start letting the viewers know when to expect that interview. Joseph Garnier, regarding ease of use, I have to drop a line about Byteball. It's designed to be a platform for user-friendly ICO development and smart contracts. Dr. Byteball. Man, I do like Byteball. I've said that, Joseph Garnier. That's why I'm happy you come in and be our Byteball correspondent. Conan Clark, the USA also banned online poker in 2011. No surprise if they try to ban crypto or regulate it to death. Hope it doesn't spread to Canada. And Ethercept said, yeah, we did. My workplace is scrambling for professional blockchain advice. They need Dragon Chain. Phil Davis. Asians love dragons too. Phil, I'd heard that that theory that Dragon Chain and Komodo will go up because they're both dragons. See, the thing is, Asians are, yes, they love dragons and they love the number 8. So what, open Lucky 8 crypto and you'd probably do well as well. But without wanting to blanket, without wanting to be stereotypical, Asians are traditionally pretty savvy, pretty good with their money. They're not people who tend to just go and spend it on anything willy-nilly. So I don't know. I don't know if that's going to increase it. But the thing is, I don't think it needs to. I don't think it needs to because Dragon Chain looks to be a good project. Nodio said, you can give D a nudge, tell her EOS is smoking ADA. Ha ha ha. 2.2 trill EOS Ethereum killer. I hate that word. That's all right. They're both excellent ideas. I love stirring up the EOS and ADA fans. I'm sure they're going to be really, really quality blockchains, but I just still run with the idea that we're in the here and now, and in the here and now, we're valuing, we're putting $17 billion on a white paper and a website. BP said nobody smokes ADA. Here it comes. ADA versus EOS. We're going to have that debate on here one day, like the full debate, an hour on it. Search Lettuce is really bullish on Blockcat, as a few people have been in the chat. Just said, just an update. Total supply of 9,200,000 and a current price of $3.46. So that puts the market cap at around, say, 41 million, roughly. Yeah, so that is a low market cap coin, guys. As you know, with low market cap coins, you're looking for your highest potential for gains, for sure, obviously. But you're also looking for your most like your highest risk. You're most likely that it won't succeed as a project and will fade away into obscurity. But Search Lattice, very bullish on it. I'm going to check it out. A few people talking about it in the chat. How can we dumb down Americans and prevent them from being individually wealthy and out of debt? These are the questions the elite ask themselves every day. Interesting comment, BP. Mark Davis. I say, would any like to have a new big baller coin tip? Don't know what a baller coin is. Hopefully the coin I eventually invest in will do great. Yeah, I think everyone's hoping for that. For me, yes, I obviously hope that the coin goes up as well, because then the project's being successful. But I really do look at the philosophical side of things a lot about how it can improve our society, because that's like a win in your own pocket is like I can tell you now that when everyone around you is unhappy and you've got money, it doesn't do shit for you. It doesn't. So I think it's like our goal should be collective wealth rather than individual wealth. And I think we only achieve that by forgetting about money when we're investing, and start actually thinking about what, like we're given the opportunity to have a voice in the way we want to see the future of blockchain crafted and what value we want it to bring to society. We're having a chance to voice our opinion with our dollars. That's the way it works, sort of. So I'm backing projects that I really want to see work, because I think they'll affect society positively. Maybe that'll burn me in the end, but I don't care. At least I've spent my money trying to make the world a better place. 100 million to 500 million MC and high-ish on coin price is a real sweet pot, I reckon. Oh yeah, the 100 to market cap. Yeah, cool. 100 to 500 million. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, JP O'Brien, around that area. I don't like to just categorize like that, but if you were going to, you still, I say I don't like to follow them, but you still need to be aware of market trends, right? And that's certainly, a category of coin that could have been overlooked because of its, it can't make me 100x because it's already, $200 million market cap, and it's not a cheap coin. It's not a low per coin price. So yeah, I think if we were going to look for areas that could have been overlooked, that could be one of them. We've got to keep promoting crypto and Bitcoin, freedom from those elite BP. Yeah, man, for sure. I got mad respect for Bitcoin, by the way, guys. I know I don't talk about it a whole lot on this show. I'd say I'm more of, I am more into the altcoins, because I think Bitcoin has shown us a great technology and a way to disrupt the financial industry and the financial sectors. And now I think that people are evolving that to affect and disrupt other industries. So I'm really more eager on the evolution of it, but I have mad respect for Bitcoin. I don't want anyone to ever think I don't. And I think it deserves a place right up the top of the economy for all time. Number one spot, nah, I'd like to see competition, but I think it deserves a spot right up there for all time. And I would like to see its continued development to again, offer the potential to be used as a currency, because it's not at the moment. I did for a long time say I'd like it just to act as a store of wealth, but I think I'm being, I'm not giving credit to some of the brightest minds in the world, which honestly, Bitcoin devs have proven to be. So yeah, still a big fan of Bitcoin for sure. Noddio, Packcoin. I haven't had a look at it, Noddio. It's just the real low market, low coin price one, right? I had a feeling it was just getting pumped because of all that. That was just a gut feeling. Never looked into it. DGB. Did you buy it, Si? Borgerson? That's DGB, isn't it? I haven't had a look at it for ages, man. One of the first ones I had a look at in the economy. Where's it sitting these days? DGB. Did you buy it? I think it is anyway. Yes, it is. Did you buy it? Just trying to find it here. Whoa. Yeah, like I said, I hadn't had a look at DigiByte for quite some time. That's increased a lot. It's had a mad dip though. Just having a look here. It's just from like when I actually last saw it, which would have been way back. Yeah, around September or October when it was on these lows. Jeez, it spiked after that. Interesting chart action on DigiByte. I haven't heard any announcements coming out on that. I didn't really keep an eye on it. It is another one of those ones with a really, really big circulating supply. And max supply is actually 21 billion DGB. Just going to have a look and see if there's any announcements on their website that of recent times, because it's one that I haven't actually, we don't often cover it on the show. But I did buy it when I was first in the economy. I don't have any left. It's one of the ones that I sold out of. the website looks like it's been updated since last time I looked at it, which was last year. After 4 years of consistent, committed development, rapid community growth, and new use cases, the Digibyte blockchain has become the world's longest, fastest, and most secure UTXO blockchain in existence. Cool. Yeah, I always like the look of Digibyte, man. It's just like you get to a point with your portfolio where it's just gotten way too thin in terms of the number of coins you're holding. And I've started a process of consolidation now where I'm really just trying to narrow in. Look, I had a goal to get to 10, and it's just not going to happen. So even if I can narrow it down to 20 or 30, that I'm really well researched on, interested in, so I'm happy to keep up on all the news coming out, and I think provide really good value to our society. That's what I'm going to try and narrow it down to. So Digibyte didn't make the cut, but it wasn't anything against the technology or anything like that. It all looked really, really good. But just not something I'm in anymore. I haven't been keeping up to date with the development or the news coming out on it because I had been intending to get out of it for some time. So Digibyte payments, mined through 5 different algorithms. Proof of work. I'm just trying to remember all the things about it because it's literally almost a year now since I first looked at it. Oh, it wouldn't be that long. It'd be 6 months. Yeah, cool. Most of the odds had really good gains. I'm going to have a look at the market. We'll go have one last look at the market, and then I'm going to check out for the day, guys. I know I missed a lot of chat today, and I am sorry about that. It's one of those things when I don't have Dee here helping me out, it can get a little bit difficult to keep on track of it. Just let me have a quick look at the market, see how we're trending, and I'll check out. Okay, just in the last hour, it does look like it's slid a little bit, couple of percent maybe, 2 to 3% overall, I would say. Yep, pretty red last hour. That's unfortunate. Fish not having his usual effect of pumping up the markets when he comes on for his live stream. All the whales must be enjoying their weekend with a pina colada on the beach. And I'm thinking I'm probably going to do the same. So time for me to check out. Thanks for joining the conversation, guys. And we'll catch up with you tomorrow for another one. See you then.